have changed our broadcast to go on just Fridays for the moment. The next couple of weeks or so, as we are busy fulfilling orders and playing that balancing game that new companies always do, which is getting a ton of orders, which we're super excited about, versus right in the middle of hiring people. So we are doing Facebook Live on Fridays at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So thank you so much for joining. I have Logan and I have Jaeger here, as well as our treats. These are our treats. This is sweet potato. Hang on. Okay, I think we're back. So these are sweet potato sweets, and we also have ginger snaps. The dogs absolutely love them, and your pups will too. They are all human grade ingredients. They are begging for them now, which is what's happening. They are made with love. They're 100% human grade ingredients, as I was saying, and they have no preservatives, no soy, no sugar, no sodium, no artificial colors, no artificial flavors, and they're absolutely delicious. Again, all human grade ingredients. You guys can try these treats. We all have. There's no shame in it. And the dogs love them. So I'm just going to show you guys what we have here. Again, these are the sweet potato sweets. They're like little bones, about 2 inches. As you can see, I don't know if you guys can see Logan, but he's like taking them right out of my hand. Good morning, Mama. How are you? And here you go, Jaeger. Here you go, baby. So super good, you guys. Again, those are our treats, sweet potato sweets and ginger snaps. You can find them at www.puphubnow.com. That's puphubnow.com. And our treats are going for $12.25 each. So $12.25, and you can order our treats again at our website, www.puphubnow.com. The other things that we do at PupHub Now are our meal kits as well as a medicinal aid. Our meal kits are actually human grade ingredients that we deliver straight to your door so that you can prepare home cooked meals for your pups. We do it this way for a couple of reasons, but primarily because, number one, it's totally full of protein and so good for your dog, the very best way that you can feed your dog. And number two, it's way more affordable than our competitors, way more affordable. I'm gonna get into that a little bit later. Also want to tell you quickly about our medicinal aid. Our medicinal aid is a fantastic product if your pup suffers from aches, pains, anxiety, or has seizures. Definitely want to check that out. Again, we are the most affordable product on the market. You will not find it for a lesser price with the quality that we provide to you. So check that out at www.puphubnow.com. That's puphubnow.com. Again, if you're just now joining us, I am Courtney. I'm the founder and CEO of PupHub Now, and we've moved our weekly broadcast to Friday. So we will be coming to you live Friday at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Facebook. I want to quickly cover what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about why you should serve home-cooked meals to your pups. What's that all about? Why should you even do it? Why should you put the time in? Why should you do it at all? So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about why PupHub Now. Why should you buy your home-cooked meal kits from us, as well as our competitors and the pricing that we provide to you, as well as what they provide to you and the value that you receive from us. We're also going to talk about the book that I recently wrote, how you can receive a copy of that free book and our newsletter. And we're going to talk about our current promotion. We have a great promotion going on right now. It's a 7-cup trial sample promotion that you can find on our website at www.puphubnow.com. That's puphubnow.com. We're also going to talk about new products that we're developing, and of course, Canine Comments by Karie, number 33 this week. And the title of this segment is, Are You Mad at Me? So we'll tell you about that in just a little bit. So again, I want to jump into, if you're just now joining us, I'm Courtney, and I'm the founder and CEO of PupHub Now. What we do here is provide ingredients delivered straight to your door so that you can prepare home-cooked meals for your pups, as well as a medicinal aid, as well as treats. All of our meals and treats are 100% human-grade ingredients and so good for your pup. And we're going to talk right now, or go into right now, about why you should serve home-cooked meals to your pup. Number one, improved ingredient quality. We use only 100% human-grade ingredients, and we're talking about chicken breast, ground turkey, chicken livers, which may not be super appealing to us, but it is so good for your dog. Real veggies, just super quality ingredients, the same kind of ingredients that you would be serving to your other family members. Why else should you do home-cooked meals for your pups? You have greater protein composition. What I'm talking about, you guys, is if you look at the AFCO standard of what they require for a healthy adult maintenance dog, you're supposed to be at about 18%. Not about, it is 18% is their minimum level that they will accept for you to be able to put your dog food on the market. We far surpass that minimum level. AFCO measures everything in terms of a dry weight comparison. And when you look at our dry weight comparison for protein levels, we're averaging 38%. That's over 20% what the minimum guideline is. And protein is so essential to your dog. So definitely a huge advantage as to why you would want to do home cooked meals. What else can I tell you guys? Oh, if your pup has allergies, oh my gosh. If your pup has allergies, it's so much easier to determine what is causing those allergies when you do home cooked meals because your ingredient list is so small. I don't know if you guys have looked at a label lately on the back of your dog food bag, but the ingredient list is super long and hard to decipher and understand. With home cooked meals, you've got like 7 to 10 ingredients. It's very easy to pare down what your dog may be allergic to. Simple to read and understand labels. We just kind of went through that. You can look at the back of our label and you can understand every single thing that's on there. If you have a picky pup, oh my gosh, this will change your life. Our little Make Your Pup a Star pup, who won our contest, Sammy Davis Jr., absolutely is the most pickiest pup ever, and he loves our food. Check out the testimonial that his pup parent wrote on Facebook page, Pup Hub Now, and you'll see that Sammy absolutely loves our food. He will not eat anything else. He will not eat any of our competitors' food. He certainly won't eat kibble, but Pup Hub Now is now his choice for food, and he is the pickiest pup out there. So if you have a picky pup, you're gonna find that those worries go away. Also, the variety to your pup's meals. I mean, just providing home-cooked meals to your pup gives you so much more variety. Like, who wants to eat little brown balls for the rest of your life twice a day? That's terrible. They are part of our family. Why shouldn't we treat them as such and give them a really quality meal that they're gonna love and enjoy every day? And in doing so, you'll love it because somehow they know when I'm cooking food for my dogs, they know the difference between when I'm cooking food for myself versus when I'm cooking food for them. Probably has to do with how I talk to them through the whole thing. But anyway, they know the difference. And when they're smelling the food cooking throughout the household, they can smell it. And then when it's time to serve it up, they're so excited. Come here, give it baby. Baby's bringing toys. They love it. And you'll feel good about preparing that meal for them, just like we do when we prepare meals for our, come here, baby. When we prepare meals for our family members or our partners, like, you feel really good about preparing a home-cooked meal for your pups. And it's great to give them that quality food. And you know that you're doing the right thing. And again, the house smells up with these wonderful smells. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen our pictures lately on Instagram and Facebook, but oh my gosh, people are saying, like, I wish I was a dog. Your food looks amazing. And truly, like, it's like we're feeding them better than we feed our own selves. So those are the reasons why you want to do home cooking for your pup. Super important to do so. And why should you choose Pup Hub Now for this option? Like, why not just throw a bunch of stuff together? Like, go to your pantry, go to your fridge, throw a bunch of stuff together in a crock pot and serve it up to your dog. Like, why not do it that way, right? Well, there are many reasons why you don't want to do it that way. And the number one reason is that you want to make sure that any home cooking that you're doing is definitely approved by your veterinarian nutritionist. Not just a regular vet, but an actual vet who specializes in nutrition. Because what happens during the cooking process is your nutrients actually cook down a little bit. So it's absolutely essential to add back in those vitamins and minerals that you've lost during the cooking process. Furthermore, most people just think, oh, I'll do brown rice and chicken. That's going to be super healthy. Not necessarily. Like, you need to look at the composition of your protein, your fat, your carbohydrates, and it needs to be balanced. Your protein needs to be leading. Again, we're at like 38%, you guys, on average for our meals, and so that's amazing. When you look at the AFCO guidelines, and they're saying 18%, and we're at 38% in a dry matter weight basis. So super important that you do that. So you need to definitely have a veterinarian nutritionist look at your meals and approve them, and it's expensive. Let me tell you, I've done it, it's expensive. So number one reason why you should go with Pup Hub Now for your home cooked meals is we've already done that process for you. Also, we've talked about the greater protein composition. We just went through that. Like, you won't find protein, a higher level protein in a home cooked meal than Pup Hub Now. So definitely want to take a look at that. They're begging for treats. Here we go, babies. Also, you can identify the ingredients that may be causing allergies in your pups. I've had several people contact me and ask what I'd recommend for a pup who has allergies and how to go about that process. I go into a detailed process in my book, so you definitely want to check that out, and you can get it at puphubnow.com. That's www.puphubnow.com. And there's a free copy of the book that you can download. Just put your email address in, and it'll go straight to your inbox. And I go through allergies, how to identify allergies, how to handle that process with your pup so that he can have a better quality of life. But the bottom line is, with Pup Hub Now, if you're doing home cooked meals, you'll really be able to identify if you have an ingredient that your pup is allergic to. And I almost I'm not gonna say 100%, but 99% guarantee that when you do home cooking, those allergies will disappear, because chances are your pup is allergic to the filler contained in commercial dry food that we see that they so readily compose their dog food up, because it's a lot cheaper to add filler than it is to add actual meat. So you definitely want to take a look at that. Our protein is coming from the right source. So not all protein is created equal. If you look at the back of your dog food bag, you may see that you've got a high level of protein. Again, I go through how to decipher labels in the book, so check it out. It's super valuable information, but not all protein is created equal. You can actually get protein from corn, and that is not where we want our protein coming from. We want it coming from the meat. That's what dogs need. They need protein from meat, and that's what we provide, and real meat. We also do 100% human grade ingredients, so there's no meat byproducts or rendering. Again, those are defined in the book. We can't really go into it today. It's a long explanation, but get the book, check it out, you guys. There's so much information out there, and you want to really be able to provide the very best possible meals that you can to your pups. It's super important to do that. This is the most important decision that we make as pup parents, is what we're going to feed to our dogs, because it will really determine what kind of quality of life they have and how long they'll live. Quality nutrition is essential to that. What else? Oh, our meal kits. Okay, so why should you use Pup Hub now? We're convenient and it's easy. So when you're thinking about home cooking for your pup, you know, I'm sure it's going through your mind like, gosh, I can barely keep up with cooking for my family. How am I going to start cooking for my dog? Well, with our meals, it's super easy. It comes in one vacuum-packed bag. And so all you do is simply cut off the top of the bag and then put the contents into your slow cooker. It literally takes less than 1 minute to prepare. So you put the contents into your slow cooker, you add the recommended amount of water that's included in your feeding instructions, and then your food will cook anywhere from 2 to 4 hours, depending on which cooking method you select, whether you go on high or low, and which meal it is. It couldn't be easier, you guys, and you will save a ton of money by doing it this way. Let me tell you, a ton of money. And again, we're going to go into our competitors' pricing in just a minute, and you will see how much more affordable Pup Hub is now. Pup Hub now is, and Pup Hub is now, because not only are you getting amazing quality ingredients and all of the protein and the vet-approved meals, but you're getting it for a fraction of the cost of our competitors, because you're simply putting in like 2 minutes of time yourself to prepare it yourself. We save on overhead, and therefore we're passing those savings along to you. So it's just a great way to do it. After all, your pup is part of your family. Why are you not giving him the very best? You should. So I want to go through some of that competitor pricing right now. I was taking a look at my competitors. I always do this, of course, before we price out any of our food. And if you look at their meals, and I'm not going to state who these competitors are, but I actually don't have any competitors in the home cooking market. Nobody is doing it like Pup Hub now is doing it. So I don't really have any competitors directly that way. My competitors would be those who are doing pre-cooked meals and delivering straight to your door. So I'm sure a lot of you know who those people are. It would be like Farmer's Dog or Pet Plate. Just Food for Dogs. So those would be our competitors. So why is Pup Hub now better than that? Well, they've got the vet-approved ingredients just like we do. They boast higher protein levels, although not as high as ours. They deliver straight to your door, so they have that convenience. So a lot of similarities, but the difference is you're actually cooking your home-cooked meals for your pup with us versus just opening their package and feeding their factory-made meals that have been stored and shelved and are not as fresh as ours. So why do it that way? And again, it's the savings. There's a lot of overhead involved in running an operation like that. And I'm not saying there's not overhead with Pup Hub now. Of course there is, but it's far less because you guys are doing the cooking versus us doing it for you. So again, number one, you'll have that great feeling of being able to prepare a home-cooked meal for your pup, just like we feel when we prepare it for our partners or our significant others, our family members. You'll feel that with your dog, but also you'll save a ton of money. So again, that competitor pricing, I'm not gonna say who this is, but to feed a 49-pound dog, including shipping, they are charging $141 per week. $141 per week. You guys, you know what the comments are on that thread when you look at it on Facebook or elsewhere? It's over and over again, I'm not going to feed my dog. He's not going to have a more expensive grocery bill than our own family for the week. Like $141 per week. That's huge, and that's great for those who can afford it. But that's part of the reason why I started Pup Hub now, was I was seeing that there was this big hole in the market of people who would love to feed their dog this way, but simply can't afford to do so. It's a lot of money. Something spooked Jaeger right now. So $141 per week. Just to give you a comparison, Pup Hub now to feed a 49-pound dog is $32.50 a week. 141, $32.50. You open the package, you put it in their bowl, you store it in the refrigerator. You open the package, you put it in your slow cooker, you put it into refrigerator dishes and store it in your refrigerator. $141 a week, $32.50 a week. I don't know, it's a no-brainer to me, you guys. Like I said, we're better quality, we're less expensive. It's just a no-brainer. Like, why wouldn't you do it this way? I don't understand why anybody wouldn't. So ours are plus shipping, so I wanna make sure that we're clear on that. Ours is $32.50 a week plus shipping, but even with the shipping, even if we went the furthest place possible to New York from California, it's $50.50 a week. So 141 or $50.50. And with shipping to Southern California, if you're lucky enough to live close to Pop Up now, it's $40.75 per week. So again, 141 per week or $40.75 per week. Like, it's a no-brainer, you guys. You're still getting the vet approved, vet nutritionist approved, quality meals. So we put so much into this recipe composition, and again, the protein is just chock full of protein. We're averaging 38% on our meals. We have two different kinds. We have a breakfast as well as a dinner. So we have eggs Florentine breakfast for dogs, and we have chicken and turkey dinner with veggies for dogs. And so those are the meal names. And so you'd want to pick the breakfast for the morning feeding, obviously, and the dinner for the evening feeding. If your dog doesn't like eggs, or your dog doesn't like this or whatever, you could just do one or the other. But we like to have a little variety in our household. So we do a breakfast and a dinner. Just to give you an idea of another competitor's pricing, they are at $96.11 per week to feed a 49-pound dog. And you know what's funny? One of the other criticisms when you look at pre-made meals for pets is that the consumers are constantly saying, like, that's so cute that you can feed your little 9-pound dog this food, because of course it's a lot more affordable to feed a small dog, right? Nobody ever talks about the 50-pound dog or the 75-pound dog, you know, like, it's inconceivable that you could afford it. And that's true with our competitors, but not true with Pop Up Now. So I'm using a 49-pound dog as our example instead of the really cheap 2 to 9-pound dog, you know, category, which is $14.25 a week. Even our 49-pound dog a week, if you look at our competitor, they're $96.11 per week. That's $13.73 per day. Ours is $32.50 a week. You know, $32.50 a week, as I was saying. If you ship it to New York, it's $50.50. If you ship it to Southern California, it's $40.75. So again, $96.11 per week versus $40.75 per week if you live in California, or $50.50 per week if you live in New York. Like, there's no contest as to which way you should go. And again, totally chock full of protein. And it's just an amazing way to feed your dog. And a little bit of effort goes a long way, because you're going to see those savings. So that's a little bit about our competitor pricing. And again, you can just see that it's so obvious. You get the same quality ingredients that you would with any of our competitors. And the only difference is you're putting a minute amount of effort into it and saving well over 50%. I mean, the savings again are incredible. Again, $141 per week with one competitor. We're $32.50 plus shipping. $96 per week with another competitor. We're $32.50 plus shipping. We're actually at $5.82 per day versus our other competitor that is at $13.73 per day, or $20.14 per day. So again, $5.82 per day, you guys, if you're in Southern California, $7.21 per day if you're in New York, versus our competitors that are at $13.73 per day and $20.14 per day. It's just a no-brainer. So definitely give Pop Up Now a try. Again, you can go to www.popupnow.com. That's PUPHUBNOW.com to find all of our products. I'm going to go ahead and go through a couple of other things here. Fridays are really full of information now, because we used to come to you Monday through Friday every day. And now, just given that we are actually in fulfillment mode and really working hard at Pop Up Now, we've limited our Facebook Lives to just Friday morning. So our segments will be a little bit longer. And you can actually have our segments delivered to you in your email if you go to our website. You can sign up for our ebook that I've recently written. And put your email address in, and you'll receive our ebook, as well as weekly newsletters, as well as a Facebook Live that comes out on Friday mornings. Why would you want the ebook? Let me go ahead and tell you guys what's in this book. It's amazing stuff. I'm going to read the table of contents to you guys right now. We go through the benefits of home cooking for your pup, which we just did a little bit. We go through quality ingredients, real meat, not the kind of byproducts or rendering that a lot of our commercial dog food competitors use. We go through protein, not filler, so the advantages of protein versus filler in your dog food. Commercial dog food companies use filler because it's so much cheaper, you guys. It's expensive to use real meat. Let me tell you, like, I order it every week. I can tell you it's expensive. but there's a way to put it all together to still make it affordable for the consumer. So you want to give your dogs real protein, not filler that will actually chalk up those protein levels, but not really give your dog the kind of protein that they need. If your dog has allergies, we go through it in the book of how to identify what your dog may be allergic to and how to handle that. We also talk about extending your pup's life and what home cooking does for that. And how to improve your pup's longevity of his life. I mean, we all want our pups to live longer, right? And so home cooking will allow you to do that. We go through pet food labels and how to decipher, how to read a label. It's not as easy as you may think. You may think that you're understanding what you're reading. Most of us don't. I was guilty of this myself before I really started researching it. There's a lot to it. We go through meal variety, picky pups, pup and parent bonding. These are all the topics of the book. We also go through myths about home cooking and what those myths are, and the disadvantages of home cooking, which of course disappear when you use Pop-Up Now. So those are some of the topics in the book. And again, you can get the free book at www.puphubnow.com. That's PUPHUBNOW.com. And all you have to do is put in your email address, and a copy of the book will be delivered to your inbox, and you'll have that. And then you'll also be a part of our newsletter. You can opt out of the newsletter at any time, but we give you chock full information about dogs, as well as fun little tidbits and facts and things like that. So, and also news, like if there are pet food recalls, things of that nature. So it's good information. I want to go ahead and talk about our current promotion a little bit. A lot of you have asked me if we are offering any samples. And so the way that I've developed that for you, you know, I've always been open to listening to what our consumers want, because after all, this company was actually built around all of you. We did a survey in the very beginning asking what you wanted. You all gave us your input, and we designed this company around you. And so when you guys asked me for something, I tried to provide it. Karie Yeager. So you guys were asking for samples. So I came up with a way to give you samples of our food. If you go onto the website, and again, www.puphubnow.com, that's PUPHUBNOW, you can click into our meal kits, and it will actually flash on the screen. If you're not quite ready to order a whole week of food to accommodate your dog or to go into a subscription, you can try us on a 7-cup trial basis for only $14.25 plus shipping. So for $14.25, you can try a sample of our food. You can get either half and half. You can do the eggs Florentine, 3.5 cups, and the turkey and chicken dinner, 3.5 cups. So you can try both, and then that would be 7 cups. Or you can do one or the other, all egg, all chicken and turkey. By the way, the egg has chicken in it also. So you can choose which one you want, and that'll give you 7 cups of food. If you have a really big dog, you're just going to kind of top his food that day, or just give him a little taste, see what he thinks. A lot of people want to make sure their dog's going to love it, and that they want to do the cooking process before they commit to it. So do it. Order the 7 cups. It's cheap. It's easy to see if your dog's going to like it. It's easy to see if you're going to like it and if it works with your family and your lifestyle. So again, you can go to puphubnow.com and try a sample of our food for only $14.25 plus shipping. And that's www.puphubnow.com. So check that out. We are in new product development. So even though we have just recently launched, we're always looking to bring new products to the market. So we're bringing a dental chew to you. Super exciting. Oh my gosh, Logan loves the idea. He hears treats. I think I've given them so many treats already. It's a long Facebook Live, so we're doing a little bit more. Here you go. You want some? Yes, he loves it. Want some? Here you go. So we are developing a dental chew. Why? Well, because when you move to soft food like home cooking doesn't contain any hard food like kibble does. You want to go ahead and make sure that you're still providing something that's going to help to clean your dog's teeth. And so a dental chew pairs perfectly with home cooked meals. So I'm developing a dental chew right now, and actually Sammy Davis Jr.'s mom, our little Make Your Pup a Star winner, has requested a special type of dental chew. He's very, very picky, so I know if Sammy loves it, your pup will love it, because again, he's like the pickiest pup on earth. So I'm developing that product right now. We already had a couple of recipes in line. But now I'm going to take Mitzi's input, and we're going to combine them together, send it to the lab for testing, and then that product will be coming out very soon. So we will be offering a dental chew to go along with our home-cooked meals. Super excited. And with that, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and jump into Canine Comments by Karie. We are at Canine Comments by Karie, number 33, and I titled this segment, Are You Mad at Me? So Karie goes into discussing, do our dogs get mad at us? And she always starts off with a quote, and here's what she has to say. A best friend is someone who loves you when you forget to love yourself. And that's so true. Hopefully all of us have a best friend in our life. Most of you know that Karie is one of mine. And yes, a best friend is someone who loves you when you forget to love yourself. As most of you know, I have a golden retriever named Smalls, who my daughters and I love. For some reason this week, we seem to be extra busy, where all three of us, the girls and I, were pulled in multiple directions for work and school and sports and homework. And oh yeah, I have to feed my kids. And oh yeah, if you're home cooking, you gotta feed your dogs too, right? So poor little Smalls, and when we say Smalls, he's like over 100 pounds. Poor little Smalls was feeling a little neglected. So last night, Smalls was acting differently with all of us, not only giving us the evil eye, but engaging in other behaviors that aren't typical for him. This led me to ask myself if he was truly mad at us. After doing some research about it, the answer is, yep, Smalls was mad. Dogs are thought to be man's best friend, and most humans believe that they are, but even the best of friends have disagreements and misunderstandings from time to time. I have to say that I've never really had a disagreement with Smalls until yesterday, and I didn't even know that I was until reading some articles about it. Very frustrating because I didn't know why. I can assume that it's because he'd been left alone more than normal, or is picking up on our tension, but it's not like we can just sit down and have a conversation and say, hey, what's going on? Why are you mad? So what are some of the reasons your furry family members could be mad at you? Dogs do have emotions and feelings just like humans, but in reality, they don't necessarily match their emotions, including anger, with something that you've done or haven't done. They aren't angry the way that you might imagine, like a significant other or kids, meaning that they're not stewing in the corner or cursing at us in their heads. Their anger is not a typical emotion that they feel, and it's usually more of feeling annoyed and frustrated and disappointed or scared. It's easy to tell why these feelings occur when you're able to observe the action that led to them, like another dog taking a favorite toy or a toddler pulling a tail, but it's not always that apparent. So what are some of the ways the dogs show us that they're mad? Fun fact, contrary to what you may think, big yawns don't necessarily mean that your pup is tired or bored. It's actually a sign that they may be getting upset and agitated. They may be doing this to cope with the situation and may need to be removed. Additional ways dogs may show that they're mad are by licking their noses and lips repeatedly when there's no food around, not looking you in the eye, acting aloof, and refusing to sit and stay. The number one reason the dogs get angry is because their owners leave them. Dogs need both physical and mental stimulation or they'll act out, much like human children and adults. If your pup seems like they're in an off mood or upset, stop and take the time to make sure that your dog has physical exercise, mental stimulation, and lots of love. The good news is that your dog won't stay mad for long. Unlike humans, they are very forgiving, don't hold grudges, and seem to live in the moment. And yes, you will be forgiven. A true friend leaves paw prints on your heart, the quote that she closes with. Thank you so much for that canine comment by Karie. It's number 33, and Karie gives us tidbits and information and facts, fun facts about dogs. She's our Director of Public Relations, and we're very grateful to her for all the information that she provides. And that's about all I have for you guys today. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Again, we're on Facebook Live. We're doing Fridays now, so just Fridays at 11 a.m. Our segments will be a little bit longer and full of information, but we're excited to come to you every week and tell you what's going on with Pup Hub Now, give you news and information about dogs, and of course, fun facts. Canine Comments by Karie. So again, thank you so much for joining. We appreciate each and every one of you. You've shown us tons of love and support at Pup Hub Now. A lot of you have been with us from the very beginning, and I can't thank you enough. If you'd like to order our products, you can go to www.puphubnow.com. That's puphubnow.com. And when you go to our website, you will find that you can also get a free copy of our book and join our newsletter. So check it out again, you guys. It's puphubnow.com. We deliver fresh ingredients straight to your door so that you can prepare home-cooked meals for your pups, as well as treats. Here are our super cute treats, as well as a medicinal aid that will help your pup with any aches, pains, anxiety, and seizures. So again, thank you so much for your support. If you'd like to order food, food always goes out on Monday, so you have till Saturday to get that order in to have your food shipped on the following Monday. And don't forget to check out our little nationwide ad that's going on right now with your Make Your Pup a Star winner, Sammy. And we will be looking for another star to advertise in our ads. That will be next quarter. So check out Sammy. He looks super cute. We have our ad posted on our Facebook page at Pup Hub Now. Don't forget to sign up for the ebook and the newsletter, and we will see you next Friday at 11 a.m. Thanks so much for joining, and thank you for supporting Pup Hub Now. Bye.